Okay, this is a Pretty Fly Plays for survival horror White Knight. It's a stylized survival horror game from a studio that I've never heard of called Awesome, and it's published by Activision. Let's get stuck in.
Some nights are just pitch black, without stars, and without sleep. Dirty nights clinging to you like tar. Like this one night, back in 1938. Boston. The Great Depression tsunami was just sweeping over what was left of America. Misery, hunger, despair. Times are hard, they said. Times were worse than hard. And the bar was about to close. As far as I was concerned, this was just another intoxicated day drawing to an end. If only I knew.
This is quite a nice credit scene. I'm actually in control of this car at the moment, so I think he's had a few drinks, so I can actually swerve it around the road if I want. If you haven't guessed, the game is set in the 1930s. And America, obviously. The entire game is stylized like this, and some of the puzzling elements will actually utilize the black and white art style in terms of shadows and the way that you perceive things. But at its core, it's a survival horror game.
The shock was still echoing in my bones, as the image of that girl coming out of nowhere surged back in my mind. Did I hit her? Was she dead? I couldn't remember. Thoughts were spinning in my head. I hope I didn't run her over. I hope she's still alive. Then, the pain, the terror terrible pain on my side. And this question: where am I?
Okay, so I've actually already completed this first section, so I'll get to this pretty quickly. We'll just leave the car. I found this first section quite frustrating because, as you can see, the guy's limping about the place. It takes a while to get around, and you encounter your first puzzle, which it took me quite a while to find, but I'll do it straight away now that I know it. I was trying to collect my thoughts, but the intense pain was scattering them like a bunch of dead birds. My fear of being wounded changed into an obsession. Was I about to die? Creepy rocking chair. The game is littered with lots of notes, letters, and news articles that you can read, such as this. But we need some medical assistance, so let's see if we can get into the house. I love that camera angle. It's like a lot of classic horror films where it kind of makes you think that the camera perspective is somebody maybe watching the central character.
I was all alone, with my pain growing and some nausea starting up. Don't stop. Think quick. Think well. It was just an accident. It happens. The girl must have made it out alive. I had to make it out alive too.
So the game tasks you with getting inside the house but doesn't give you too much direction. You can explore the garden, lots of bits and pieces, but basically, like we saw earlier, there's an arm of a statue on the floor there, which makes me think that we need to do something with this statue. Now, it took me quite a while to work it out. But I'll show you what you need to do. You stagger over there at quite a slow pace. Like I said earlier, it's quite frustrating if you don't know what you're doing because it takes you a while to get around. And first of all, what we'll do is take a look at this statue. It's quite intimidating. But what I didn't work out was that you can, once you've looked at it, you can actually move to the side and push it over. And like I said earlier, some of the puzzles are based around perspective and light. So as you can see, now that that shadow is moved, we've actually pinned a key to the back of this grave. Not the best idea in terms of security. I can't imagine that shadow will stay there all day, but hey ho. So we have a key.
I had a feeling I was about to desecrate a sanctuary, to open the door to a world I didn't belong to. But whoever lived in there, they would understand. I needed help. Anyone would understand that.
Very film noir in terms of these kind of inner monologues that the protagonist thinks to himself. Okay, so we've got a key to the house. Now this is literally as far as I've played. I haven't actually been in the house yet, because like I said, I got quite frustrated with that first puzzle and actually put the game down for a couple of weeks, didn't bother coming back to it. So what I'll do, I'll end this first part of the video here, and then if you come back to part 2 on YouTube, then you can actually see me play the inside of the house for the first time. Assumedly shit is going to go down, hopefully it's quite scary. So yeah, come back for the second part. Thank you.